Hello. On this edition of Sports Card ASMR, we are going to open up this 2026 Series 1 Topps Fat Pack, full to the brim with 36 cards. And we're going to crinkle, we're going to rip, and also we're going to chew. That's right. It's time for some gum sounds here on Sports Card ASMR. And I am the Sports Card Doctor, and I'm so happy that you are here today on the channel that combines and combines sports card nostalgia and ASMR relaxation. We would love if you would consider subscribing to the channel, leaving a like, a comment, hype the video up, a super thanks if you want to help support the operations. But more importantly, we are just glad you're here. So we of course have this Crinkle and Rip series, which I crinkle a pack in an ASMR relaxing trigger fashion, and then we open up the cards. If you want to skip to the cards, there's a link down below. In the past, some people have asked if I should introduce some other ASMR triggers, and chewing, of course, seems to be a good one, and chewing gum. So it's not necessarily one of my favorite personal triggers, but that doesn't mean it isn't one of yours. So I picked up this pack of Big League Chew. It's a pretty frightening design there. It's the Out of Here original. It's the official bubblegum of USA Baseball. I think we all know, especially if you're in my demographic for my audience here, that I think we all know what Big League Chew is. Of course, it was created by former Cornell lefty Rob Nelson in 1977 while playing for the fabled Portland Mavericks, with help from 13-year-old bat boy Todd Field and former New York Yankee All-Star Jim Bouton. Rob's idea got off to a sweet start. The idea was simple: shredded bubblegum in a Stay Fresh pouch. The first batch was made on February 6, 1979 in Candy Field's kitchen, Todd's mom. And Big League Chew hit retail shelves a year later and instantly became a fan favorite across America. Over 4 decades and 1 billion pouches later, Big League Chew remains a classic for kids and adults, and it can even be found in Cooperstown as the Hall of Fame bubblegum. Now, what I love about that, what it leaves out, is that the idea was, hey, you know how Major League Baseball players take big wads of tobacco and put it in their mouth? What if we were to kind of market that to kids in Little League so they could look like they're chewing big league heroes, but we don't want them to have the tobacco yet? So what if we created a bubblegum version of that there? That, I think, is the intent, whether they admit it or not. And I think it's fascinating. As a kid who grew up with this and candy cigarettes, it's amazing that I, to this day, have never smoked anything, because I'm a good whittle boy. All right, the other thing, I've been complaining about this in a lot of spots. This cost me a little bit of change. It's, you know, it's not the 80s. I understand it's not going to be $1 or something like that, but look how little amount of gum is in this pack. Look how thin this is. When I was a kid, Big League Chew was bursting. You had gum for weeks, kid. Now, I think this might be 2 games at the most. 1 if you're fancy, 1.5 maybe if you're nasty. All right. Enough old man screaming at clouds. Let's get into this. Kids. All right, there you go. Do you want to look like, you know, George Brett, just shitting his own pants and putting tobacco in his mouth? There you go. Let's do it. A little more. Okay. The flavor sugar's already gone. Let's crinkle and let's rip. Choking on all this gum juice. Let's open up this 2026 Topps Fat Pack. We're looking for relic and autographed relic cards. And of course, one of like 3,000 parallel cards that don't make any sense to me because I'm old. Let's do it. Starting off strong with a very popular young player. All right, Ball's Kings, Pittsburgh Pirates, Stars of the MLB, Corbin Carroll, Titans of the game. Aaron Judge, 91 Topps reprint. Love that. That's a great card. Got a little parallel there, a little flashy foil version of Betty Pasquantino. Alright, now then we're going to have to just flip this around. Alright. Bradley Rodriguez. Brendan Donovan. Good fantasy player. Good underrated fantasy edition if you're in a National League only. Deep League. Got the Houston Cheaters. Yeah, that's right, I still say it. Oh. Bobby Witt Jr., son of Rangers pitcher Bobby Witt. Shortstop, don't you forget it. Shortstop, Mookie Betts, excuse me. That is a great shot from Jacob Young. If I was Jacob Young, I would get a wall-size poster version of this, frame it, and put it up on my wall in the car dealership I'm going to own eventually. We got the Athletics of Athletic Town. They still playing in like a softball field. Oh, this is a great back. Ronald Acuna Jr. Love collecting Acuna Jr. guys. Hunter Brown. Style and Smiles. That's a great folk duo from 1973. Open up for Jackson Brown. Colton Cowser. Sounds like some sort of DC villain. Jesus Luzardo. Bryce Matthews. That's the baseball name. When his parents named him, they were like, this kid's going to play shortstop at the Bigs. Daniel Palencia. Xander Bogaerts. All right. There we go. Joe Rock. Sounds like an independent pro wrestler in 1983. Still working the territories. Anthony Volpe, as a Yankee fan, I don't know how to feel about this card. 212, he batted 212 last year. I know we don't care about batting averages, but come on. What are you doing here? Cole Young, Mason Miller. Can't bring him into pitch in the World Baseball Classic, but we do have his card. Legend, Andrew McCutcheon. Love that card. Love that we still have Andrew around. Chase Burns. Cool Crushers. I gotta be honest, because of the names we've had here today, Joe Rock and Colton Cowser, I quickly just looked down there and I thought Cool Crusher was a real player's name. It's a minor leaguer I had yet to learn about, but now it is a card with Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber, who was about to hit a Schwarber bomb. You say Kikuchi. That sounds dirty. Sorry, disrespectful. Where's Lewis? Austin Riley. Austin Wells. How many times are you getting back-to-back Austins? I like Austin Wells. Hate his mustache. Brady House. Look at that. Oh. If you guys saw one of the recent price guide videos we did with 2025 tops, you know the Jacob Wilson story. Here we got the Topps Gold Cup rookie of Jacob Wilson there. Francisco Alvarez. Another Gold Cup rookie. Roman Anthony. Baseball BFFs. What is with these cards, Topps? They're holding hands too. That's great. I like that. Pete Carro, Armstrong, and Seiya Suzuki. I like men who can show their emotions. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Zach Nito. I'm back to the top with Paul Skeens. I think just because it's Paul Skeens, we're all the buzz over Paul Skeens for good reason. I think we should hold on to this one here. At least preserve it a little bit better. Alright, well, this is not going to work. This is too big of a sleeve. We'll fix that later. But right now it's saved. There you go. Good pack of cards. The gum is almost gone in my mouth. I hope you enjoyed the addition of the gum. Let me know. I know gum chewing triggers aren't for everyone, but crinkles aren't for everyone. I'm trying to make everyone happy. I'm trying to make everyone happy. And I appreciate you all being here. Good pack of cards. I like what we've got. Having a lot of fun with the 2026. Thanks again to Ranger Donald for sending these packs in. If you want to send me something, there's an address listed down below. Alright, that's it. We'll see you next time here on Sports Card ASMR.